It was my first time to try vintage designer bag shopping in Japan after seeing so many recommendations online. And I knew that I was on the hunt for only two specific bags this trip. The first is an ode to Nadine Kasuga, who has the most insane vintage exotic Hermes Plume collection. I will tag it down below. I was never interested in owning anything exotic until I saw her plumes, but when I spoke to my SA, she was clear that it would be harder to find a Plume 28 in Croc versus a Birkin or a Kelly. So I had no choice but to turn to vintage resellers for this one. The other bag that I was set on finding was a vintage Balenciaga small city bag for my daughter, who said that she only wanted a short strap for hers. So we first hit Harajuku, where Mix Thinks was our clear favorite across all stores in this area. The Balenciaga bags on the first floor were in excellent condition, but 300,000 yen upwards, versus the second floor racks where they were mostly within the 200,000 yen range, but in really worn and stained condition. I also saw only one non-exotic mini plume, which was smaller than I expected, so I was sure at this point that size 28 was what I wanted. We headed over to Noir Vintage, but the selection was limited compared to Mix Things, although pricing was slightly better. Just to compare, the exact same Hermes Victoria bag we saw in Mix Things was 350,000 yen versus 328,000 yen here. This Balenciaga was actually the best find at this point for the condition and quality, which was 198,000 yen. Most Birkins, Kellys, and Constances were not in the best condition, but I did see this Kelly 32 in box leather from the year 2000 that was 1,980,000 yen. The hot ticket Hermes items were still all over retail. I saw a box leather Kelly 25 from 1991 that was priced at 2,980,000 yen. No plumes here. We also visited Brand Collect, which was the most bare for bag hunting, so you can skip this place. We tried Ginza Xiaoma and Komehyo, but in the city center. So they were definitely higher priced for everything. Almost 750,000 for a picoton. And after seeing the same things over and over again with zero exotic plumes, I was ready to give up. Overall, one of my conclusions was that prices and inventory in Osaka are definitely more value for money as compared to Tokyo. My last stop was Brandorf in Ginza. Again, most Hermes items were priced significantly above retail, but it was here where I found that they had two exotic plumes available. The first was a shiny crocodile plume Elan that was priced at 1.8 million yen, but it was smaller and much thinner than a regular Plume 28. It was the bag behind it, though, that just took my breath away. I found it. The perfect vintage Niloticus Crocodile Plume 28 in Rouge Age from the year 2002. It was 1.7 million yen and within my budget for an exotic piece. For context, a non-exotic Plume 28 is already above $10,000 retail, so an exotic one would run at least 2 to 3 times more at the boutique. The leather was in excellent condition, buttery, soft, and supple. And given that this bag was made 24 years ago, it really was a testament to the craftsmanship and quality of an Hermes bag. So vintage shopping in Japan was an absolute success, price-wise and product-wise. I was also able to secure a Balenciaga city bag in the exact specifications at an excellent price, but that's another story for next time, so stay tuned for that.